Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Let me get this camera and tripod situated. Are y'all set? Do you guys feel comfortable? You feel comfortable? Okay. It is currently 6:51 p.m. on this very fallish fall evening of September 8th. And let's see what the temperature is. I haven't even looked today. I keep on saying it's like between 72 and 74. Should we see if I'm right at all? I'm probably completely wrong. Oh, it says that it is 69 degrees and it feels like 69 degrees. So that's good. As you can see, hold on a second, my book club partner Mel is texting me. Let me see what she has to say. So anyway, I'll text her back when I get done with this. Hey Mel, if you're watching. As you can see, I am feeling much better today. Yesterday was, I have a little Diet Coke. Yesterday was a tough day. It was a really tough day for me. I don't even really know what to say about the video. I mean, it's not like I take anything back from the video that I posted yesterday over here. I mean, it was exactly how I was feeling at that time. And I'll read some comments in a second because I haven't read any of the comments from the video yesterday. But I knew that if I slept and got some sleep and things like that, I would feel better. I honestly, my plan yesterday, I filmed a video on my drama channel to post for today because I was really thinking, like, I don't know that I can continue to do this. Like, maybe I need to just stop that channel completely and do something completely different over there and do TV reviews and things like that. And I woke up today feeling pretty certain that I wanted to stay doing what I was doing. I just was really beat down. First of all, I just felt physically like I was getting sick. Today, I feel much better, and it was interesting because my neighbor across the street, the one that I go to the pool with, Caroline's like, we need to go to the pumpkin patch with her. I feel like I have a new friend, and all this kind of stuff. When Caroline's met her a couple times, but she was like, I love her, and so I was telling her that today. She's like, oh, what? I said, I got to tell you what Caroline said. I got to read you her text, and she's like, oh, God, she hate me. I go, no, she loved you. She's like, oh, my God, I have a new friend, and all this kind of stuff. So she came over here today, and we were sitting and talking, and then her husband came over, and she was like, I felt so sick yesterday, and so did he, and we even took COVID tests. I said, oh my God, I took a COVID test yesterday because I felt like I was getting sick. I said, y'all don't have COVID, do you? And they were like, no, we tested negative. And I said, I tested negative too. And I said, I feel like so much better today. And they said, oh, we feel much better today too. And so we were kind of like, well, maybe it's the weather change or whatever, allergies. The allergies are killing me. I just told Alex, I said, I feel like I'm going to have to take something stronger this year. My throat is just like, it feels like I'm coughing a lot in videos because to stop the itching is what I'm like, cover your mouth when you cough. So anyway, my mother used to always say that to me. But I feel much better today. So what happened was, last night I was eating some dinner, and I was watching Wednesday's Big Brother because I'm 2 episodes behind. I still have half of Wednesday night to watch and yesterday, but I already know everything that happened because like I read all this stuff online. So I already know about the eviction, and I already know about and I'm just kind of keeping it very vague because I don't want anybody that hasn't watched it yet to not spoil it for them. But I already know about the POV and the eviction and the head. I already know who won head of household and everything like that, and who they're putting up. And that's I was telling Tanya the other night, like, the thing about it is, my head is even itching. Look at my hair. Horrible. The thing about it is that I think I have a hair appointment on Monday. Yeah, I think I have a hair appointment on Monday. Hair appointment and then couples counseling on Monday. The thing about it is, I think this is why I stopped watching it a couple years ago, was that I feel like before the whole world of the internet, people talking about it, making videos, commenting, all that kind of stuff, you had Big Brother, like, the first couple seasons. I don't even think they started Big Brother After Dark until, like, the second or third. I don't even remember, but I feel like they didn't start that for the first couple years. Here's, like, one of my neighbors, like, well, I don't know this woman, but she's, like, watching by, and she's, like, looking at all of her flowers. She's stopping, and she's, like, she's got mums. My neighbor across the street, she's bought all these mums. She bought, like, 10 for herself, and then she has 4 for her friend. They're beautiful mums. They're most of them purple. She got them up the street, at the nursery up the street. They're really pretty. No wave. She's not one of the friendliest of neighbors. I see her walk by. And I always wave to her and she never waves back. But anyway, I was telling Tanya, like, one of the reasons why I stopped watching it, I think, is because with, like, the whole, you know, like, the internet, like, commenting on it now, it's like, stuff happens in the house, but then it doesn't air for 4 days. And so 4 days ahead, you already know that everything that's happened in the episode. And so when you're watching the episode, it's kind of boring, right? Whereas before, you, like, waited for the episode to find out everything that had happened. So it was different. Or you would watch, like, the Big Brother After Dark and whatever, and they'd be, like, whispering about alliances. But even that was different than the live streams. And they have literal 24-hour live streams. So everybody knows every little alliance that's being made, everything that's happening, everything that's going on in the house they know about, right? Every secret alliance, every secret thing that they're doing. I mean, they know everything that's going on, everything that they're talking about, everything that they're doing, everything. They know everything, right? They know everything. So, it's just not that fun. I'm still loving watching it, and I'm really into this season. I think this is probably one of the best seasons I've seen in a long time. I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time, but of the last couple seasons, it's one of the best ones. I mean, the first thing I do when I get on my phone is, like, I look for Big Brother 25 and I see all the things that are going on, right? Or I read the updates on this, I follow this blog called, I think it's called, well, here I can pull it up for you. I think it's called, like, Monny's Big Brother blog or something. Nikki told me about it. And so I have it saved. And, hold on, where is it at? MortysTV.com. And so he literally does, like 11:33 a.m. and then it goes down and has this whole conversation, like Cam, Jared, and then 12:14 p.m. It goes through the whole day, like everything that they say that he thinks is important. If you want to know what it's Morty's, MORTYS, MortysTV.com. But then on here it says, like, the date, the times, at Sundays at 8 p.m., Wednesdays at 8 p.m., and Thursdays at 9 p.m. And then it talks about, so then it has the spoilers. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but it says, like, on here, it says, by a vote of ... who was evicted, and then it says who won head of household, and then it says, talks about the Humiliverse, and it talks about all this kind of stuff, right? So you can, like, on here read, you can know everything that's going to happen. So you don't even really have to watch the show. Hold on just a second. People are asking me to come up with new merch. And so, boring turd merch, because I say that on my drama channel. So I think I'm gonna... God, my throat itches so bad. And I think I'm also gonna come up with merch that says cussing is my first language. I want to put this on here before I forget, because people keep on asking me for things. So I need to make a list of it, and I'll go in and create that merch with those sayings on there. But anyway, so I think that's why I'm kind of like I stopped watching it. I'll continue to watch it, like, now, like, after this season, like, I'm so into it. I think I also wasn't watching a lot of TV the last couple years, and now that I'm watching TV again, I'm, like, real into it, you know? So it's easy for me to keep up with, except for this week. So last night I started watching the first half of Wednesday night. I got, like, halfway through it, and I was eating my dinner. Alex was upstairs. I said, I'm gonna eat dinner and then I'm gonna lay down because I'm, like, exhausted. Like, I just felt, like, mentally, emotionally exhausted. Mentally, physically, emotionally exhausted. I just was, like, I had gone through it. And I filmed that video last night. Well, it must have been later than that I started, because I filmed a video from, like, 11. I said I laid down at, like, 12 earlier, but it must have been late. It must have been, like, 1. So I filmed the video from, like, 11 to 12 for that channel. And then... I got that video uploaded. That's why my vlog got up so late last night. Well, this is why. I'll tell you why. So I uploaded that, and I was uploading my vlog at the same time. And then I told Alex, I said, I'm going to eat my dinner and watch the show quickly, and then I'm going to lay down for, like, a half an hour. I was, like, only going to lay down for, like, a half an hour. I think it was, like, 12:30 at that point. 12:30, 12:40. I was like, I'm going to lay down. I think it was, like, 12:40. I'm going to lay down until, like, 1:15, and then I'm going to get up and watch my shows. Well, I didn't set my alarm or anything, and I fell asleep, and I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning, and I was wide awake when I woke up, and I felt very rested. I mean, I must have really needed this sleep. So I woke up, and that was when I posted my vlog. I think that's when I posted my vlog, because it had been like uploading all that time. I actually like took Boo Radley out, brought him inside, gave him some treats. I got something to drink. I came out here. I was going to watch my shows and stuff like that. I ended up watching like YouTube videos and whatever. And I got totally distracted, and then I walked inside to like write something and post it now, and I was like, oh my god, my vlog, I haven't posted my vlog yet. That's why I posted it so late last night. I think it was that last night, or was it a different night that I'm saying that? Did I post it earlier last night? I don't even, to be honest with you, I don't even remember. Maybe I posted it before I lay down. To be honest with you, I have no clue. I don't remember. I think maybe I posted it. Well, let's look. That would be real easy, wouldn't it? Just to look and see, Peter. How long ago you posted it? Oh god, it's gotten a lot of views. How long did 14 hours and 22 minutes. 14 hours and 22 minutes. So, it's 7:02 p.m., so 7 a.m. would have been 12 hours. So, yeah, I did post it at like 5 a.m. 4:30 or 5 a.m. I'll read some comments from that in a second. So, I got up. And then I was like wide awake. I even made a cup of sleepy time tea, and I was sitting out here. It was so funny because like my neighbor, like I didn't go back to bed till like 8 o'clock in the morning, and my neighbor drove by to go do volunteer work this morning, and he like rolled down his window when I was sitting out here and goes, "Wow, just wow." And so I came out here and I was really thinking about things. Well, I talked about this on a video that I'm posting. I haven't posted it yet, but I'm going to post it tonight on my drama channel about. I mean, I really was thinking like I'm done with this channel. Like I think. Maybe I just need to do TV reviews and I'm done with this. And what I ultimately decided was that, no, I'm not going anywhere. I've worked very hard on this channel. And if I want to do TV reviews and videos of like housewives and things like that, then I will start that on another channel that I will do like a Peter's TV review. Give me titles for a TV. It will all be reality TV. So Peter's or TV shows in the comment section below. Let me know, but it'll be all reality TV. So put that in the comment section below. Let me know what you think a good title, catchy title for that would be. But it has to have Peter in the, because all my channels have Peter in there. So it has to have Peter in there somewhere. So let me know what you think is a good title for that. But and I haven't entirely decided that I'm going to do that. But if I do it, I'll probably start it in January. You know, I already don't have a problem filming, 4 to 5 videos a day over here, and so on my channels. And so for me to like watch a show at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and then like pull out my camera and film the video right then, like that would be easy for me to do. I mean, what's that, a 10-minute video? Just like a live reaction to the show that I'm watching. So that wouldn't be that hard for me to do. So I am honestly thinking about doing that because that's something I wanted to do. And I think to some degree, like the stress of the drama channel has made me think. Like, well, maybe this is an easy out kind of thing, but, like, I'm not somebody that's ever taken, like, the easier, softer way. Like, since I've gotten sober, I just haven't. I've, like, worked through tough stuff, and I'll continue to do that. But I think maybe because I've wanted to do that, I've looked at that as kind of like a way, whatever. I think what I figured out is I don't have to just go to... I don't have to go back to what I was doing before. I don't have to go back to funny, haha, drama all the time. Well, I'm going to do a lot of that because I miss doing the funny haha drama. That's what I enjoy doing on that channel, right? And like flipping fans and talking the drama phone and making people laugh. I miss doing that, so I'm going to do more of that, right? But I also think that the serious stuff is important to talk about too. And I am going to read the comments, but I think like if I come across a comment and it's real harsh, I'm just going to roll on. And just keep it moving. Keep it moving. Film my videos. I'm not going to say that I'm never going to address a negative comment, because I will from time to time, but like I'm not going to focus a lot of that. I want to focus more on the positivity. I just want to make my videos, put the information out there, put my opinion out there, and what people have to say and what they have to do with it is up to them. Like, I can't control that. So it is what it is, right? And I'm not going to not read the comments because I want to know what people think. But like if it's like, oh, you're a nasty human being, blah, 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 then I'll just keep on reading. I'll like move through it, or I'll just block them and just, move through it. But I'm not going to let it get to me, because I think that that's part of what goes along with it, right? Like, I know that. And I think that I can do that. I think I can continue to make videos and share my opinion and share information and not back down and still stand up for myself. And I think that I had to kind of like come over this mountaintop to see the other side, if that makes sense, and like be pushing really hard and say, I'm standing up for myself. I think to get to this point where I feel like, okay, I can get in a video and I can share my opinion and I can share information and then I can just keep it moving, right? Like, I can do what I did 4 to 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Like, I think I said this in this video yesterday or the other video, but, like, I missed my 7-year anniversary on my drama channel and totally forgot it was September 1st, right? So, I mean, I can do what I was doing 4 to 6, 7 years ago, I think more like 4 to 6 years ago, where I was just sharing my opinion, but I can share my, you know, I was very light in my opinion because I was afraid of the backlash from influencers and things like that, but I think that I can do that and, you know, just share my honest opinion and give information based on what I found and keep it moving. Just keep it moving, right? Like, not get, like, all ate up with that. I feel like well, today I'm in a good space, but I feel like even if I wasn't in a good space, I feel like I could do that, right? Like, just, this is what you do over here, just keep it moving, right? And maybe there will be some days that I just don't read the comments because maybe I'm having a day that's tough for me, and those are, it's like, swallow breath. Like, yesterday, I was physically beat down. I was going through some stuff personally with some friends of mine that I was, like, really worried about. There was a lot going on in my life yesterday. And so I just kind of, like, that was not the day to get in the trenches of the negative comments. I know that, looking back on that now, right? So I woke up last night and I watched some videos and what did I watch? I watched something. I still have only Murs in the building still to watch. And I just kind of relaxed. I drank some, like, sleepy time tea and whatever, and I sat out here and just kind of listened to the birds, listened to some music last night, actually, and thought about things, and slowly started to get tired. And then Alex had to go to a meeting today from 11 to 2. And then he ended up having lunch with his friend. He got home about 3:30 or 4. And so I laid down, and I mean, I fell right back asleep when I went upstairs, and I got good sleep. I slept late, honestly. I mean, I went to bed at like 8. I mean, I think maybe it was even like 8:30 or not. I mean, it was late that I fell asleep. But I went upstairs and took Boo Radley out, and then I went back to sleep and fell right asleep and slept till like 1:30. Which was late for me, but I needed it. And I woke up, and I felt good, and I felt relaxed, and I felt heard, you know? Like, I felt like it was important for me to have made that video yesterday. I hadn't even looked at any of the comments. I mean, I have now, but I hadn't at that time looked at any of the comments or anything. Well, the video hadn't even been posted yet. I actually had it scheduled for 3:30, and I posted at 2:30. I thought I'd just put it out there that I posted from last night. And, like, even just filming the video, I didn't even know how people would respond to it. I just felt heard yesterday, you know? And so, and I felt seen, which I think is important sometimes. And so Alex was gone, and I was like, I had thought that maybe you just need an entire day to take a day off and just relax and do whatever, you know? And Alex has no plans this weekend, so we were, like, texting about, because, like, Tanya watched The Little Mermaid on Disney yesterday, so Alex and I want to watch that. And she said it was fantastic. And then I have 2 episodes of Big Brother to watch. Alex and I have, like, The Real Housewives of New York, 1 episode. I think we have 2 episodes of Orange County. And that's it. So I think we only have 3. And then this week is the final episode of the reunion of Atlanta. And then, so I think, yeah. And then we'll have Salt Lake City and Orange County to continue to watch, and New York to continue to watch. So we're going to catch up on TV shows tonight, and then we might watch The Little Mermaid, and what we don't watch tonight, we're going to watch tomorrow. Because he's like, what do you want to watch? I said, well, first of all, I want to take a nap. I need to take a nap early. I don't want to wait till 10 or 11 to take a nap. He goes, like, that's fine, because I think he's going to take a nap here in like an hour, right? He's, like, working on something upstairs in the bedroom right now. He's up there with Boo Radley. He was working on some stuff. So he's like, I said, are you going to take a nap? He's like, I'm thinking about it. He's like, I'm working on this stuff right now, but like in a half an hour or so, I'm thinking about taking a nap. And I said, okay. He had a big lunch. He had cheeseburger and fries and tomato bisque soup and stuff like that. So I said, so are you going to want anything for dinner? And he was like, no. And I said, okay, well, then I'm going to order something for myself, but I'll probably eat it later. I'm not super hungry right now. The place is closed so early that you have to order it, or, you know, if you're going to get it. So I said, I'll have that, and then we can watch the shows later. I said, but I think once I get done vlogging, I'm like, lay down for like 2 hours. And he was like, that's totally fine, babe. He was like, he knew that yesterday was hard for me. And you know, the thing is, I was thinking about this today. Like, Alex and I talk so much about what's going on in our lives, and we even talk about, like, YouTube, like, I'll talk about, like, YouTube or, you know, whatever, but I don't really get into it a lot. And, you know, yesterday Alex had gone out to dinner with a bunch of people that he worked with. He didn't get home till, rather, like, they went out to dinner was a bunch of new people that he's working with. And, because he's, like, going to different offices and stuff, and so he didn't really know, like, these people that well, and so this was kind of, like, everybody getting to know each other kind of dinner, and they had a great time. They went to this restaurant in Carmel called Monterey. He said it was really cute. He said it was a great restaurant, and then they went to this bar. It's kind of like a brewery in Carmel afterwards called 3 Up. And so he got home kind of late last night. So anyway, but he had a great time. And so I didn't really tell him a lot about my day yesterday. You know, I was thinking about that. And so today I was telling him a little bit about it, you know, and he was like, well, how are you feeling today? And I said, I feel clear-headed. I feel good today. Like, I feel like I know what to do going forward. And he was like, good. And I was like, you know what? It's so interesting because, like, I figured it out on my own, which almost feels better, you know? Like, I didn't, like, talk to 50 people about it. I talked to Tanya last night, and she's like, what's going on? And I was kind of telling her a little bit about it. But to be honest with you, I had, like, made so many videos, talked to so many people. I was just kind of like, I didn't even get into it that much with her. And we just kind of started laughing, and she's telling me about, I was like, we were talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta and all this and all that. And we just got kind of laughing about our day. And it was so nice to just have, like, a lighthearted conversation, you know? And that's what I want to do this weekend. I just want to upload some videos and listen to my audiobook, because I still didn't listen to that last night. Did my prayers and meditations last night when I woke up at 4:30 in the morning. Really talked to my higher power for a little bit about stuff, and which is always really helpful for me. I did that because I just dipped my finger in my Diet Coke. I don't know why. But that's always helpful for me because I put it out there, and then I feel like I listen back, like, and what, like, people are like, what do you mean you're listening to God? Well, it just is kind of like, I feel like inside I internally have, like, an emotional response to what I've said, or what I thought in my head, and then that is, like, I feel like that's God speaking through me of, like, what I should do about things, right? So I feel very peaceful today. I will say this. I literally stopped the vlog last night. I mean, as soon as I was, like, I took the camera down, I was uploading the memory card, and I was like, I feel so much better. Like, even just talking about it last night made me feel so much better. And I just want to say thank you guys for allowing me to have this space where I can come over here and vent, you know, share funny stories, cry, whatever. I just want you guys to know, like, even though I feel better today, what I was going through last night, I needed a safe space to come and talk about it, and you guys provided that for me by watching the video, and I don't know what the comments are yet. I mean, maybe some of them are harsh, I don't know, but I don't think they probably are. But I just want to say thank you. I appreciate that. Like, you know, like, this channel has always, like I said, this is my heartstone, right? Like, this channel has always been so cathartic for me, and it really, really means a lot to me, and just being able to feel safe, and, I don't know if you caught this, but there was a part when I was talking about the accident, and I cut a part out, and that was because I said some names. And so, I'm pretty careful of that with, like, my neighbors and people that, like, but, I was saying something that somebody said to me, and I said their name, and so I cut that part out. That was, like, right in there. So just in case you wonder, like, well, why did Peter edit this part out? That's why I edited it out, because I said, something that somebody said to me. Nothing nasty. It was something that they said to me that was, like, you know, made me think about things, and so that was why I cut that part out in there. But anyway, it was really good for me to be able just to, like, cry and share and get it done. I mean, I felt so much better after I filmed that vlog last night. I just felt like, but at the same time, like, I felt so emotionally exhausted yesterday. I just was spent, and so I really didn't think I was going to film any videos today at all. And then Alex was gone, and so I came out here, and I was like, I felt so much better. I wanted to film a rant video. I just wanted to film something funny. And so I sat down to film this rant video, but then I ended up talking about, like, the decision that I made to stay around, so I'm going to post that video here in a couple hours. It's already up and ready to be posted, but I'll post that in a couple hours. And then I had forgotten about this stuff that I bought at Fresh Time, all these fall things, these, like, this lotion, this hand soap and lotion and multi-purpose sprays. And so I went through and I showed all that stuff and some bunch of stuff that I got at Amazon. And then all the Amazon stuff was pumpkin spice stuff, except for my toasted marshmallow syrup that I got from Toronto, because I ordered a new one because I'm, like, pumping it and there's nothing left in the pump. So I got a new one, and so I reviewed all the pumpkin spice stuff. I did my pumpkin spice review, 2023 pumpkin spice review number 3. And it was like, this is a good day. Like, I feel really good. And in fact, my neighbor was outside. She's been working because she got these mums today. And so she was like, do you want me to take you to the nursery next week and you can get some mums and some things for the fall? And I was like, no, you don't. And I said, no, you don't need to. And then I stopped myself. I said, that might be nice. I need to start taking people up when they're willing to take me out somewhere. Like, I need to start opening up to that. And she's asked me several times if I want to go with her to the nursery, and I always say no, and I think I need to just go. I think that would be good for me, plus I think to go to the nursery with anybody is fun, but to go with her, like, she knows everything, right? So I think that would be really fun. Plus, the nursery that she goes to is this place up the street called Sullivan's, which is where I showed, like, inside the Christmas thing last year, and they have so much stuff. So I could always find things there to review. They have a lot of different, like, fun sodas and stuff, and to get some fall plants and stuff. The thing is, they're very pricey. I actually think Costco has prettier mums, but Caroline told me not to buy mums yet. So, yeah, but, like, I was filming these videos, and I was like, I am, like, feeling like I'm back, like, I got it back. Like, I feel really good today, but, like, I do need to relax. I think it was actually better for me to get kind of back into the mode of things than to have taken a day off and not film anything. I think I would have been in my head. And I think it's kind of like the old idea of getting back in the saddle again. I think it was really good for me to just kind of, like, get back in the saddle again and do what I was doing, Things became very clear to me. I felt very grateful for the opportunity to film on all these channels, and that this is my life. I felt very grateful for that. So I was talking to her earlier, and then she's like, I said, I'm about to film a video, and she goes, what video are you going to film? And I said, my huge fall haul. And she goes, you are? And I said, yeah. So I filmed this stuff. Alex doesn't really like pumpkin anything, and so I had bought this multi-purpose spray, and I feel like everybody I talk to is like, I cannot stand pumpkin spice, I can't stand pumpkin anything, right? So I had bought this pumpkin, I think it was pumpkin spice or pumpkin, harvest pumpkin, hand soap and multi-purpose spray, and it smelled pretty good. So when I got done, I was like closing out my camera and stuff like that, and I said, hey, do you like pumpkin stuff? She's like, I love pumpkin stuff. And so I took it over to her, and I gave her the multi-purpose spray and the hand soap, and she was so excited. She goes, this is going to look so pretty in my kitchen. And I said, oh, I'm so, because the bottle was real pretty, and it was like orange with pumpkins on it and stuff. I was like, oh, that makes me so happy. So somebody will get some use out of it, because Alex wouldn't want to use it here. And so yeah, it's just been a really good day, and tonight I'm going to relax, and we're going to watch some shows. I'm going to eat some good food. I don't even know what I'm going to get yet. And then I'm just kind of taking this day by day this weekend. Like, I may wake up and feel like I don't want to film anything. Or I may wake up and feel like I want to film everything. I don't know. But I'm just going to take it day by day. I'm not going to force myself. I'm not going to push myself. If I wake up and I want to film, I'll film. If I wake up and I don't, I want to take a whole day, I will. That's just kind of how I'm going to play out this weekend. And, so yeah. It's starting to get cool, though. My neighbor across the street was like, it's crazy how many leaves have fallen already. I was like, I know, right? I do need to really listen to my audiobook. Like, today and tomorrow, I feel like I need to listen to an hour each. Like, dedicate, like, at least a half an hour. I mean, if I listen to, like, a half an hour, 45 minutes, the next 2 or 3 days, I can finish the book this weekend. Because I want to get back into the Noodle Shop mysteries. I also want to get into the Campground and Criminals series. I have all these books I want to listen to, right? And I'm so excited about it. Now it's fall. And, like, I love the fall, like, listening to the mysteries in the fall and drinking my coffee while I'm sitting out here and stuff like that. And, for a long time, I couldn't just, like, sit out here and listen to a book. But, like, I'm, like, that's normal to me now, and I love it. So I'm, like, I have to, like, just start pushing through these books like I did before, when I would just, like, listen to, like, 2 to 3 books a week. Like, I need to start doing that. But it's kind of, like, the last thing that I go to every week, I was like, I thought it was going to end, but I guess I can't see it. I think it's at 29 minutes and like 6 seconds or something, like 7 seconds, 8, 9, 10. But, like, I need for it just to be my go-to, that throughout the day when I'm, like, relaxing, like, instead of picking up my phone and looking at social media, I just pick up my phone and, like, play Audible and just sit here and relax for a little bit, Like, that's what I need to go to and like relax my mind and to get to this place of like peace and serenity again. I feel like I'm there today. I feel like yesterday I kind of needed to work through all this stuff. Like, I think as hard as yesterday was for me, and I felt like things were coming from all sides, which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, like, out of tough days that I've had in my life, like, let's just be for real, yesterday was probably like a 3 on a scale of 10, 10 being like off the charts, horrific, you know? It stopped. You know, but like, I mean, let's just be for real. I mean, not even a 3, maybe a 2, you know? I've had much more difficult days, obviously, but for some reason, like, mentally, it just felt like it was so difficult, right? But I think I needed to go through that. I think I needed to work through that stuff to get through it and to come out on the other side today. You know, like, I practiced a lot of gratitude last night. Gratitude for all of my channels. Gratitude for this YouTube. Like, I looked at specific things about it, you know, from the comments you guys leave me to the relationships I built with some people to the views that I get, you know, to being able to just share stories of my life on here, or to have fun, or to cry, or to even have a place to share what's going on in my life and it be cathartic for me, or, you know, all the, I mean, the fact that this is a job that I get to do, you know, that I can pay my bills off this, but I love doing it too. Like, I mean, everything from, you know, people sharing stories of their life with me, and just the kind comments that people give me, and the things that people send me, the you know, just the funny things that people say, to the Vloggerino group, to, you know, just the niceness of it all, you know, just everything that, I mean, you guys are just so nice to me. And I have such a blessed life. And so I really looked at gratitude overall of this whole thing. And I was like, man, Peter, like, you are so blessed to have this life that you have on YouTube, you know? And I really think I need it. It's like, for the 4 years I didn't go to meetings, I was telling somebody this the other day. I was telling my neighbor this across the street, because she always asks me a lot of recovery questions. And I was telling her, you know, like, I almost had to not go to meetings for 4 days to appreciate being sober. Like, that, when I came back in, is why I came in like a newcomer. It's like why I came in, like, you know, like, with this burning passion, you know, like Tanya would say, you are like a newcomer, right? And I think it's because I hadn't been active for 4 years, going to meetings and things like that, that when I came back in, I'd gone through such hard times that I think I fell in love with it all over again. I felt like this, who is calling me? Spam risk. So I think I just fell in love with it all over again, you know? And it was amazing. And I think that in a very small way, that's what happened yesterday. It's like I had to go through this tough thing where I almost took it to the edge and was like, I'm done. Not with this channel, but with the drama channel. I think I had to take it all the way to the end and be like, I'm done. Like, this isn't worth it, you know? To then come out on the other side and today feel so much better and be like, man, you live a charmed life. You really do. You know, you're so blessed. And put it all in perspective. The hate and negativity is always going to be there on YouTube. You know, I mean, it's not like it's something new for me. But when I step back and I look at it, like, the love and the kindness and the compassion is just like 99% of it. And I think, like, in life also, like, don't we look at the negative on the harder days? You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to look at, like, be like on the hard days to just look at, wow, like, you have such a great life. I mean, like, that's not where you go to. You go to, like, I mean, it's easier, I think, on those tough days to go to the negativity, right? So that was a good learning experience for me yesterday, was to realize that maybe, like, you talk a good talk and you do pull out the gratitude on the tough days, but, like, today is a day you really need to pull out the gratitude, you know? And I was having a hard time doing that, and when I did it, things started turning around for me. So today has been a really great day. And I'm not just saying that. Like, it really has been a great day, and I feel relaxed. I feel really calm today, really peaceful. I feel very blessed. And, it's going to be just a nice weekend of just hanging around the house and relaxing and stuff like that. What is this? Hold on a second. Why am I getting a voice message from a spam? Cable. Something to do with cable. Alright, let's read some of these comments on here from last night. This will be interesting. Okay. I'm just going to skim through them. I'm not going to read every comment tonight. Christy said, I believe that anyone in the public eye gets negative reactions, just comes with the territory. You're absolutely 100% right. And the thing is I know that. I've known that for years, right? Yesterday, I just chose to feed into it. I think a lot of people watching this video are people from my drama channel, not necessarily people that just watch the vlog. Because I can just kind of feel, like the comments a little bit feel that way. Aww. Somebody said, grateful to be here when you need someone to talk to, returning the favor, as friends do. Love you. You're so sweet. Amy said, sending you prayers, loves, huge virtual hugs, and hope, Peter. Thank you. The thing is, I've watched the vlog for so long that I know who comments on here regularly and who doesn't. Here's somebody recommending that I get, oh, they've been over here for a while, that I recommend getting moderate. I'm not getting moderators. The thing is this, is that I know people that have had moderators, that the moderators have ended up turning out hating them, and then they have all your information. It's like, I'm not doing that. I'm a one-man show over here. Oh, you're so sweet. Sending you a huge ass hug, 25 cents in the cuss jar. We always have your back. You don't realize how much you got me through this last. Oh, you are so sweet. I'm trying to like look at the comments of people. One of my friends just sent me a text and said, don't let stupid MFers get you down. People are, I mean, you guys are just unbelievably nice. I mean, everyone, you're breaking my heart, Peter. I am so sorry that so many people are so mean, sending you nothing but love. You guys were so sweet. You know, I got this comment last night, or maybe it was today on the video, I can't remember, but when I was, no, it was on my video yesterday, I posted on my drama channel when I was talking about, that somebody used my accident and threw it in my face in a comment on somebody else's channel, and, it was on Rich Lux's channel, which he ended up deleting a lot of those comments, which I thought was very nice, and blocking some of those people, which I thought was really nice. He didn't have to do that. But that's beside the point. So I talked about that, and I explained in there, and I've explained this a lot, right? That, like, one of the reasons why I don't talk about it is to bring, like, this family more harm. Like, they've already gone through enough in their life anyway. Like, if they would watch that video, like, and read those comments, like, people saying those things to me is really weaponizing it against them. And, like, I've always felt like when I say that, people don't really understand that, or some people don't understand that, right? And I got this comment on my video. I don't even know who said it. I didn't screenshot it, so I don't have anything. But this woman shared, and she said that her dad had died as a result of a medical emergency accident, and it, like, he was in the other car, right? And that, you know, she said they had, like, you know, moved through the pain and were, like, you know, doing well and whatever, but, like, there was these articles that were written about it, and that her son, I think it was, she said her son was reading, like, the comments of, like, what people were saying about the driver, and it was, like, a medical emergency accident. She said it was a similar situation to this, and, like, what people didn't realize was, like, her son reading that was making him relive this traumatic experience with his grandfather. And she's like, I don't think that people realize, like, how hard that is. And I thought, look, this is why, like, I don't talk about it very often, right? Like, it's not fair to those people. I mean, it's my experience, too, but, I mean, I can share it on a very limited basis, and I can be respectful of them. And I think, like, what people don't understand is when, I mean, you guys, to be honest with you, like, I've gotten so many comments from people, and I just immediately block them. I don't really care, but people will say the most horrendous things to me, you know, like the most horrendous things to me about the accident on Twitter, on, you know, like, not so much on Instagram, but mostly on Twitter and in comments on YouTube. I've had some really horrendous things said to me, you know, and, I mean, like, what I said yesterday was just, like, I mean, it was nothing compared to what I've received. And so, like, I can make a huge spectacle out of it and talk about it on a regular basis and whatever, but I'm not going to do that to them. They don't deserve that, you know? And it was really nice to read that comment. Sweet Valerie, she keeps on checking on me and how do you feel? She's worried about me because I felt so sick yesterday. She's like, are you trying to relax and rest? Yes, about to take a nap. She's so sweet. Now, she don't get into all, like, she watches my drama videos sometimes, but, like, with me, like, if I say something about the comments, she'll say, just don't read them. Just block those people, don't read them. Tanya's the same way. My throat itches so bad, you guys. What did she say about the Lincoln Lawyer? Hold on a second. Watch Lincoln Lawyer, so good. Oh, the movie. I've never seen the movie with Matthew McConaughey. Maybe I'll watch that. Okay. Every comment is just so unbelievably kind. You guys are just... First of all, I'm not going to read all the comments. I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for being so kind to me. I know this isn't always been a safe space. There's always those people lurking, you know, and whatever. But, like, it pretty much feels like a pretty safe space for me, you know, to share stories of my life and whatever. And even those people that are lurking, to be honest with you, like, the comments sometimes, not on this channel, but on the other channel, like, they get me down sometimes when I'm having a tough day. But, and it's kind of like this, to put it in personal perspective, right? Like, if it's like let's say if you're feeling good and you're feeling confident, right? And you walk down the street and somebody calls you a name, right? Like, whatever your insecurity is, if somebody calls you that name, and you're like, who cares, right? But then you're having, like, a really bad day. Like, you spilled your coffee, you got to work late, you know, you have a headache, you don't feel good, you feel like you're getting sick and whatever. And you walk down the street and somebody calls you that name, and it's like it hits different, right? Like, that's how it felt. Like, that's how it felt yesterday. And I don't even know how to explain it other than that. It just, like, it hit different, you know? But, like, this is a safe space for me. And I hope it's a safe space for you guys as well. And I love coming over here and talking to you guys and sharing stories and just being like, hey, this is what's going on with me. And I am so appreciative of all the kindness. You guys just literally, like, just envelop me and wrap me up in love. And, like, that just, I don't even, like, that was never anything when I started BookTube 7.5 years ago. That was, like, never anything I would have ever expected. I would never have expected, you know, people can call them parasocial relationships or whatever. I mean, I think there are many of you out there that, like, don't, like, I don't know, necessarily idolize me or think I walk on water. I think there's many of you out there that are just normal folk like me that are like, I like what Peter has to say in videos. It's no deeper than that, but, like, I do care about him, you know? But it's not like y'all would take a bullet for me like some of these super fans, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, okay, that's where I kind of draw the line. I get it. Like, most of you out there that watch especially this channel, are just, like, normal folks like me, right? Like, just trying to get by. Like, hey, it's like June Carter Cash used to say, you know, like, I'm just trying to pay the rent kind of thing, like, you know? Just trying to get by. And to have that amount of love and compassion and kindness is just, it's overwhelming at times, you know? It's just the sweetness of it all, the sweetness of life. It means so much to me, and I really, really appreciate it. And you guys really carried me through it into today, and I want to say I appreciate it, and I'm thankful for that, and I love you guys. So, since I didn't end yesterday the way that I usually do, let's end it today the way that I usually do. And I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Friday, and a fantastic beginning to your weekend. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you want, or your weekend, or week if you need to. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. 3, most importantly, make sure, don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Like I always say, you might be putting a smile on their face. You might be changing their day for the better. Oh, I said I was going to do different ones, didn't I? Okay, so let's do different ones. Reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you, because, what are different ones? Somebody was reaching out to me yesterday that I hadn't heard from for a while and said, how would that make me feel? That would make me maybe feel loved. You might be making them feel loved. You might be making them feel seen. You might be making them feel heard. And you might be making them feel important. Also, be kinder to one another, love one another a little bit more, and most importantly, be kinder and love yourselves a little bit more, because it all starts with you. If you're kinder and you love yourself more, then you'll be kinder and you'll love others as well. Or you'll be kinder and love others. You'll be kinder and love others more as well. I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Oh, and for those that need... Listen, let's just say it. If you want to hear it, you heard it, okay? One more, I love you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Happy birthday, Lena.